How's it going, Pharma Life family? Here we are with another episode here on our YouTube blog. We've got a really great guest with us today. I can't wait to introduce you to her. She's been here for a month as a guest chef here for the holidays, and she's done an absolutely fantastic job. We met her during our promotions tour in Las Vegas on our West Coast swing. And after we spoke, she had food ready for us to eat. And we ate it, and it was so fantastic that we thought, well, gosh, we got to have you down to our place. And sure enough, she's been here for a month, again during the holidays, and it's the people here have been absolutely amazed with the food, and we have too. So, Pharma Life family, this is Dr. Diondra.
Hi everyone, glad to be here. Had a fabulous month. We've made some holiday specials here, and let me just tell you a little bit about myself. I've had breast cancer several times, once when I was very young and once again in late 1998, and honestly that was the one main reason that put me on the raw food path, along with spirituality also. But in January '99, I went raw. I started juicing, juiced 3 to 4 quarts of green juice a day, did some cleansing from blessed herbs and others, and just totally changed my life along with healing my tumor. I also used some enzymes and some sound therapy, very powerful, very, very powerful. And it opened my consciousness up. The raw foods helped to open my consciousness up. It totally healed my body and completely changed my life. So ever since then, I've been very, very passionate. It's been almost 12 years now that I've been raw and been chefing. I went to Living Light in 2005 and really kind of honed my skills and changed my raw food a little bit more gourmet and a little bit more somewhat, if you say in the computer world, user-friendly,
Yes.
if you want to call it that. It's now tailored not only to be healthy, but it's also tailored to be beautiful and to be much more mainstream. So,
her food is fantastic.
Yeah, her food is absolutely fantastic. But let's go back to her story a little bit, because everyone has a story and how they got involved in this. And Diondra's is pretty amazing. You mentioned tumors. Where were they?
I had breast tumors, and actually I had one. It was in my right breast, and it was the same. They had taken it out the allopathic way when I was 16. Through the operation and the chemo and the radiation, and I was very sick for a period of time. But being 16 years of age, I rebounded fast and thought everything was fine. It was all I knew. When it returned again at 40, yes, I got 25 years out of it or so, or around 25 years, but I just couldn't go back to that philosophy anymore. I knew that it wasn't going to be a complete cure, and I just needed something else. And so I started looking, and the raw foods, the juicing, the enzymes, and the sound just kind of fell into my life. It fell into my lap.
How long did it take for the tumor to clear?
It took me right around 4 to 5 months to clear it. The steady juicing, green juice, dark green juice, at minimum 3 quarts a day. And
Wow.
Just eating really basic, super basic. There was, at that point, there was really no fruit, just vegetables, and it was like carrot sticks, celery, salad, kale, seaweed. That was it. As a matter of fact, at that point, I didn't even know you could make gourmet raw food. I knew nothing about it.
Right.
I was just determined to cure myself,
Awesome.
and I knew that I had a mission on this planet. I didn't exactly know what, but I knew I had to be healthy to do it, and I also knew that organic was the way, because I had tested with the juice, organic and then not organic, and I'll tell you, my energy dropped significantly within 3 days of going non-organic, and it came right back the minute I went organic. So for me, organic was like a key, and at that point I made a commitment not only to raw, but I made a commitment to organic. And that commitment is not only for myself or for yourselves, but it's for the animals, the children, and this planet. The way I see it, it heals the entire situation, So if you can't do it for yourself, do it do it for those behind you, do it for your children, do it for other people's children, your grandchildren, you know, because in knowing that not putting chemicals on and loving the land and treating it the way they treat it here at Farm Alive is really the honorable way to do it.
Yeah, it sure is. Definitely. And, you know, as Dr. Diondra pointed out, the simple raw diet is really the way to go. The more you complicate things. Now, treats like this we're going to talk about in a minute, they're awesome. They're absolutely wonderful, and they're a great transition for people getting into this lifestyle. But a nice, real simple diet's really good as well. One thing I want to touch upon, Dr. Diondra, that you mentioned was sound therapy. And sound therapy is absolutely amazing. And Dr. Diondra knows about this quite well. So tell us a little bit about what you did.
Well, I used, you can use the Tibetan bowls, which are fabulous, but I happen to have access to the singing crystal bowls. They're made of quartz crystalline, and there's several different varieties of them. Most people are familiar with the original heavy white ones, but they've kind of honed them now, and they have some much more beautiful sounding, lighter or clear, they call them clear crystal bowls, and they have just beautiful tones and overtones. And each one is toned to the chakras, so you can use them, and I have a full set, so I would use them, and then I would actually lay down and lay them on my chest.
Wow.
And just play them and tone myself. And it was through that and through the food and the juicing and changing my thoughts, getting to the core of
That's
why
important.
did this happen to me. And honestly, the same exact emotional situation happened both times the cancer came. So once I saw that, I was like, I need to release that. And I believe that the sound and other therapies that I did too actually helped me be able to get to the core emotional issue and let it go. Just let it go and make a decision in that moment that I was in it. It's no longer for me.
Yeah, well, that's wonderful.
Just let it go.
The sound therapy is great because it's set to each one of those frequencies, the 7 chakras, and it just opens them up. You know, once those chakras get open, disease can't exist. And letting go, too. Letting go of the thoughts, being more love-based rather than fear-based, that's what does it. Problems just melt away.
Yeah, and it raises your frequency. I was interested in raising my vibrational, my physical vibrational frequency. So raw foods is a good way, and bringing more light in. The light is coming from our sun. The plants are absorbing the light. When you eat the plants that are still alive, it releases the light, which holds the information, raises the frequency, and away you go. And you're on a different route. You're on a different course.
Yep, you're vibrating higher.
Your life is changed.
That's right. Dr. Diondra, when did you get into the raw foods? You know, you just talked about your healing story, which was really powerful and passionate. But when did you start to think, well, maybe, you know, I'll get into making all this wonderful food?
It was I actually went raw again in '99 with the juicing and the basic raw to heal myself. And then in 2001, or actually 2000, I started naturopathic college. And in late 2002, so a couple years later, I graduated with my doctorate in natural medicine or naturopathy.
Excellent.
And it was during that process that I realized that this really is my calling and that it isn't mainstream enough, and mainstream people really need to know about this. And they can start at any level they're ready. If you just want to get off of coffee and go on cacao, which gives you magnesium and minerals and great taste, and it wakes you up, and it gives you so much more than the acid coffee people start their morning, then that's fine. And if you want to take it further and you want to do side dishes and add that into your normal menu, then that's fine. And whatever level you want, it's great. Just start somewhere. So my focus, I just started focusing on that, and it kind of went from there.
Right, and it went to what you see here in front of us, all these amazing raw food dishes.
I'm gonna bring the camera
that yeah, Jody's bringing the camera, and she's going to do a little bit of close-up. And Dr. Diondra is going to talk briefly about each one of these. I mean, look at this. This is a pie. Dr. Diondra, what's on this?
Chocolate banana torte. It's a chocolate banana torte. Fabulous for lunch. Fabulous if you're on a diet. It has young coconut meat in it, cacao butter. It's all good for the heart, good for weight loss, good for energy. Magnesium, like I said, which is most people are deficient in that. Next to it are the basic raw chocolates, and if
Right
you
here. Beautiful.
if you're interested in those, you can go to my website, alive, the letter N, and juicy.com. Put your name and email in and get the free recipe to make those. And then we have a dinner entree. It's a raw pad thai with fresh made almond butter from the farm here. So it has a lot of young coconut and bok choy and red peppers and all things that are native, and you can make it with any raw vegetables you like that are native to your place of residence.
Diondra's prepared a lot of food this month and a lot of different desserts. This banana chocolate is just one example. We've also had peanut butter chocolate, and we've had key lime, and we've had a tropical fruit tort and mango torts, banana sundaes, a huge selection of desserts, and then amazing, amazing dinners here.
And I can truly say I've eaten all of these and I've been absolutely amazed. I mean, Dr. Diondra's food it's got life force energy. It tastes fantastic.
It's got love.
And it's just got lots of love and happiness in it. And I urge all of you to try Dr. Diondra's food. Now, Dr. Diondra, your services, as we know, I mean, you prepared raw food for people here, but where can people access your services back, I know you live in Las Vegas, but where can people access your services? Obviously, you have a website.
Yeah, if you're interested in either having me come and prepare food for your retreat anywhere in the world, if you'd like me to come and teach you and either teach desserts or a menu of your choice, 8 people or more, anywhere in the world. If you're interested in coming to Las Vegas or you live in Las Vegas and would like me to come personal chef for you or teach you one-on-one in your home, that's also available. And all the services and with more recipes, free recipes and pictures of the food can be found at, again, Alive, A-L-I-V-E, the letter N, and Juicy, Juicy.com.
Aliveandjuicy.com. There you have it, everybody. Also, Dr. Diondra, since she's been here for the last month, she's seriously considering doing a retreat here in Costa Rica. So for those of you that are interested in that, stay tuned to her website, because in the months coming, I think she would like to feature some of her food in a retreat right here at Farm Alive here in Costa Rica.
So it would be a raw chefing retreat with all the tours to the waterfalls and beaches, and come back and learn these recipes, learn how to make these desserts and hard candies. I just want to add about Diondra. I kind of organize the kitchen services here for Farm of Life, and I've learned so much from her. And she's really conscientious about managing food costs, and as any raw kitchen knows, raw gourmet, I mean, that is not cheap with all the nuts and the cacao and the raw cacao butter ingredients, and she's really smart about how to manage food costs. And I've learned a great deal from her, as well as just watching her do these recipes. And I'm just really excited to take all this knowledge and move forward in my business here, and wish Diondra all the luck in the world. And I just see her in amazing places in your home, people, working with you and helping you to heal and learn these incredible recipes and gain this kind of talent and skill set.
And again, I just want to thank you, Diondra, really, for being here, for sharing your knowledge and just your expertise here at Farm Alive. The people here were absolutely amazed, and so, I mean, it was just a win-win for both of us. So
that it was. We sure did have a fabulous holiday season.
We did.
We had
a
lot of fun here at Finca de Vida.
At Finca de Vida. And a Happy New Year to you, everybody watching this YouTube blog, and much love to you all. We'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.